Hello everyone and welcome to day 9 of the Expo. So today is RSI day. And guess what? No ships. Not sure what's going on, but there are no ships whatsoever in the hall. That's quite interesting. Alright, let's maybe they pop in later. Okay. Nope. Nothing happens. Alright, let's get on a different server and try again. Hello there and welcome back again. Yay, we have got ships spawned right now. So, alright, let's have a look what we have today. The constellations, obviously, Aquila, Phoenix and Andromeda. And then we have a hole to the right with the Auroras, the Mantis, we have the holodeck, the Taurus, the Perseus and the Polaris, and we have got the Ursa rover. Again, it's all a little bit limited. I have a feeling that they could have done more, but maybe that's just me, not sure. Anyways, let's have a look at the Aquila, which is an exploration ship. Quite a bit of a cargo bay, as you can see over there, that fits an Ursa rover or another rover. So let's go up and have a proper view of the ship. Yeah. So, like a little bit. Yep. All right. So the Aquila. Nice variant, variant obviously there to do discoveries. So above on the cockpit there, normally there would be a turret, but now there is sort of a scanning suite over there that, yeah, basically doesn't do anything at this moment in time, but hopefully soon when we have specific scanning for these ships in the game, then it would do something. So yeah, it's in game. Yeah, what to say about it for the rest? Give it a go, rent it out, fly it around, and have some fun in it. So yeah, the Constellation series of ships are quite interesting because they are quite versatile. They have cargo. You can bring a number of friends as well. Yeah, so I think they have for everyone, there is maybe a version there. I don't know which this one is, by the way, but this is the Andromeda. Is a medium freight gunship. So yeah, freight and some additional guns. So this one probably has the turret on the top and has a little bit more of a freight capability there. So yeah, again, interesting ship if you want to fly around the first, do maybe some cargo running, maybe take the rock. I think that will, yeah, that will fit, I'm not too sure. Interesting thing though, as you can see also in the front elevator is there. So you have two ways of entering the ship. Not every ship has that, and yeah, it's quite an interesting ship. Now I'm not too sure which variants have the snub fighter. This one has. Okay, so as you can see here, there is a little bit of a ship attached to it, and they're working on the mechanics for this one so that you finally can detach it. That's not the case right now. It's just stuck there. You can go into the cockpit, but for the rest it's yeah, not functional. But they're working on that one. So what I'm assuming will happen is that you fly very close to it. You sort of request docking like you have done on spaceports, and then you will be automatically guided to there, and you can dock with the ship. So hopefully sooner rather than later they have this mechanic in the game. And that would be very interesting because that opens the door for a lot of other ships as well. Like I mentioned on Drake, with the Caterpillar, you have the left side of the ship detaching from the rest of the ship and yeah, fly away. So that could also be a very interesting mechanic there for that ship particularly. This is the Phoenix. This is the luxury yacht version with a hot tub and all kinds of plush seating arrangements, etc, etc. So yeah, it's the RSI version of the 600i basically. It has limited cargo capacity in there. Let's have a look. I think it also has a snub fighter still. Should be. Yep, snub fighter is still there. There is a little bit of cargo capacity, not much. Probably can't open it. Not much, but yeah, you get the luxury stuff for it. So there is also a green variant of this one. Sometimes gets sold at St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, if and when VIP... Oh, this is not going well. Can I go back? Yep, okay. So when VIP transfer is coming into the game, that this might be a ship that becomes more useful. Now it's maybe an orc headquarters or for yourself to fly around in style. But for the rest, yeah, nothing much that the ship can do basically. So, all right. There was the entrance. That one is closed. Where's the other? Over there, I think. Okay. Okay. So let's go and take a look at the Auroras. Okay, we have arrived at the hall where we have the Aurora selection as well as the Mantis there in the middle. Yeah, there are many types of the Auroras, and to be honest, I don't know them apart, because I'm really not interested in them, because I find this ship rather ugly. But it's one of the first ships. It's a starter ship, and people are saying that okay, it's a good one for a starter ship. It's cheap, cheerful. There is a little bit of cargo in there. In this one, this is CL apparently, so you can do some box missions and maybe some trading there. They also have a fighter version. I think they call it the Legionnaire, which is more interesting for fighting. ES, that's the Pathfinder version. Space Road, that's the first jump engines. Okay, interesting. Yeah, more exploration type of thing. Maybe that thing on the top there is high voltage. Looks more like a laser type of a thing. I don't know. So yeah, okay, we'll take a look at the other ones there. The Mantis looks okay. I really have to say, from the looks of it, I enjoy this ship. I like this ship. When it came out, I gave it a try, and it was a nice ship. As you can see, it's not that big. It's quite a nice. It's meant for interdiction. So let us have a look at what it says over here. Interdiction ship stops ships dead in the tracks with RSI's premier quantum enforcement ship. And the Mantis features a tailor-made quantum enforcement device from Y-Tech, capable of ripping ships out of QT and its quantum snare and preventing hasty escapes with its quantum dampener. So it does two things, right? So once it can take ships out of quantum that are quantuming into the range of the bubble of the quantum enforcement, quantum enforcement ship, or snare, quantum snare, I should say. So it's a big bubble around the ship. I'm not sure about the radius, but as soon as the ship comes into that radius, the ship is pulled out of quantum. Obviously, you need to position it well, because if you don't position yourself well, then the chance is pretty slim that you would snare a ship. So for us cargo holders, obviously this is a little bit of a troublesome ship. Okay, let me have a better look at the ship itself whilst I'm saying this. Yeah, alright, that looks a little bit better there. Alright, so yeah, when the ship gets out of quantum, for us as economic players, you know, this can be a little bit of a menace. Obviously, if you have a caterpillar full of interesting goods and this ship positions itself in a proper way to interdict you, yeah, it can be a problem, but it doesn't have much of weapons. I think it's just size 1 weapons or so. So obviously in the caterpillar, you're way outgunning this ship. So I think when it comes down to it, this one will for sure lose, although it's a little bit of a nuisance, get you out of quantum. You can easily take it on with your caterpillar and be done with it. So this ship on its own, I think is not that interesting. As pirates, probably will say that you need to work in a group, so you have this thing working as part of a group of pirates where this one takes ships out of quantum, then other ones come in to further disable the ship, board the ship and take the goods. So it's more of a combined effort than just this ship doing everything. That's probably not going to do anything good. Now the other element there is the quantum dampening. That means that it can dampen the spool up of the QT drive once again it's inside of this bubble. So that means that ships cannot escape just hopping into quantum and go out. So that's also interesting there. Obviously, when you are in this situation, try to take out this ship as soon as you can, or any of the other ships that have quantum dampening, take out, so that you can prepare to quantum out into safety. So you need to stand your ground a little bit and then take out the ship and get the hell out of dodge. Obviously, doing this on your own is going to be difficult, so it would be very advisable to have a crew with you that man the turrets, that do all kinds of things for you, and yeah, then you might have a chance to survive. But very sophisticated pirates that work in a group, I think it will be a challenge there, hence probably the need in the future to ensure your shipments. Okay, so let's have a look at the other Auroras there before we move over to the Holo Suite. And again, I can't tell them apart. Other people probably. This one has a lot of rockets, so light fighter, yep, okay. That's all fine. This one is the MR, it's also a light fighter. Yeah, what's the use? But then again, I can't tell them apart. Alex is also a Pathfinder. Yep. Alright, so that was it for the Mantis and the Auroras. The LN is not there, you can see that one. Anyways, so let's go to the Holo Suite and we'll see you there. Okay, we have arrived at the below ground deck, and what we have here is the Ursa rover. I like it. I like this vehicle very much. It has some storage capabilities. You have an additional seat for someone. You have jump seats in the back. It's protected, so if you're out in the cold of microtech or on a hot planet, then this vehicle is really interesting for you. Again, I've said it before, there's not much gameplay why you would need a vehicle like this, but it's good to have in there, and once that gameplay comes in there, then this might be an option. Okay, so let's have a look at the holo decks. Okay, so let's see what the holo suite brings us. Alright, okay, so this is the new ship, the Perseus of RSI. Let me see if there is a... No, this is not the Perseus, this is the Polaris. My bad, sorry. So yeah, this is a ship that's also still coming out and has a option there on the top for a ship to go in. This is a ship that is pretty much anticipated by everyone in the community. So there was a little bit of a shuffling around. I think it was first the Banumen that is in the production and then this ship, but they recently said it was the other way around because they wanted to do some redesign on the Banu, the merchantman. So I think this one was brought forward in the pipeline, but I don't know if it's actually actively in the pipeline at this moment in time. People are looking forward to the ship as us merchants or economy players. Yeah, it's a ship to be aware of, obviously, because it has huge torpedoes. So specifically when we are flying around in our whole Ds and Es, etc., etc., these ships are obviously a threat to us. Smaller ships, yeah, maybe because of the turrets and maybe because of the small ship that is in there. Could be a gladius size of ship that it could be a problem for us. So we'll have to see. We'll need to be wary for this. So yeah, going forward, I really think that besides the 30Ks, hopefully they will end, or when we have iCache in there, at least the game remembers our ship, where we were and how much cargo we had in there. When that is solved, yeah, other players will become more of a threat when we are holding cargo. Okay, so let's have a look at the other ship there. Maybe that's the Perseus, or we have three of them. Yeah, this is the Perseus. Sorry about that. Also, let's get that RSI logo out of the view. Let's see. Yeah, alright. So this is the newest ship of RSI, and also a ship which is not flyable at this time. It's a concept ship. People really like it, as I understand it. It's supposedly 100 meters, a little bit smaller than a hammerhead or thereabouts. Yeah, this could be also a big threat to when we do our cargo runs. It can seriously mess things up. So we need to be aware of these ships. And the thing is that we need to have some countermeasures, some counter gameplay that we can put in place to protect us from these kind of ships. And it's not only flying with a escort. There must be more in there. So one of which I already mentioned just now is insurance. All right, that's one thing, obviously. Also, I think to add to our fleet or to protect us from these type of ships, maybe enhanced scanning capabilities, that we can see those guys coming and have time to make our escape. So we'll have to wait and see what we can do. But this ship, before it gets into game, unless it's prioritized for Squadron 42, 2-3 years, maybe more. Really see Polaris first, Burnham Merchantman, and then maybe this one to come into the game. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? We don't know anything about this ship. Maybe it's already in the pipeline. I don't think so. You know, Polaris and the Bounty Merchantman are really favorites of people out there. So if they now put all of this time in this ship, probably it won't be received very well by the community. But hey, whatever they do, and they don't have to answer to us much. The Taurus, it says, but it has an Aquila cockpit. So the Taurus is a freight ship and also very much anticipated. It's, yeah, for some reason they are doing some rework, and yeah, this is the Aquila. This is not even the Taurus.
This is a friendly
I think
that the Tobin Expo Center is a STEM
it looks like.
Please refrain during your visit and have an amazing
Yeah,
day.
because of the things on the top there. Anyways, if this is supposed to be the Taurus, then it has greater cargo capacity. So for us, that's interesting. I think when they have redone the Taurus, the ship will look a little bit different, and maybe some elements of that will be also migrated to the other ship, the Phoenix, the Aquila, etc., to make them more up to date of the new developments on ships and the new technologies and so on. Okay, yeah, that's it on the Taurus. Supposedly, by the way, the Taurus is always available to us. Okay, yeah, I think that's all there is to it at this moment. And let's have a look around the corner over here. Anything there? No. Okay, let's just quickly check here. Taurus, Ursa Rover. Yeah, all right. Okay, we have seen everything. Yeah, so this was where are we? Day 9, I think so. The RSI day, at least. It says day 9. Yep, day 9 of the expo. So we have done all of the ship manufacturers in game at this moment in time. So from now on, or at least at tonight, when it switches to the best or in-game mode, based on a not a contest. Well, it was a contest between ships. People could vote for them. Seeing which ship they liked best. Out came a couple of winners, and yeah, so these winners apparently they will be then on display. They will have probably some skins specifically because they were the winners of this year. So if you own a ship, I believe you will be given that skin automatically. You probably can buy them, and I don't know what else is going on, but at least it takes until the 2nd of December, so you still have some time to buy those ships. And I also think that all of the ships so far that were on display are still available for purchase, and I'm not too sure if that also goes down all the way until the 2nd of December. I think so, but I could be wrong, so please check on that as well. Okay, yeah, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow, whatever, if there is something interesting to mention about the Best in Show, I will do that. There is also something around armament. I think they also were teasing some sort of a secret armor. I'm not too sure if they're going to display it, so I don't have high hopes of what is going to happen after these days. In hindsight, yeah, it was not that interesting this year. I didn't like the venue that much. Was a little bit too much space. Yeah, nothing much interesting. The only one that stuck out for me was obviously the Nomad, a really nice, versatile, directly flyable ship. So from that perspective, yeah, that was interesting. Concept release of the Perseus, yeah, not that interesting. So yeah, so we'll see. But at least this year gave me a time to reshuffle my fleets, to get a number of tokens with 10 years insurance in my buybacks. So if I want to buy in the future a ship, then at least I have that token of 10 years of insurance in my buyback. So that is the only interesting takeaway that I've got from my end. Alright, that's it from me. Please like and subscribe, and maybe until tomorrow, day after, who knows. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.